Alright. Let's real quick make sure that everything is... Yep. Okay. Nope. Turn off volume. It's always something. Alright. Not yet. Alright. But we'll go through some of the gallery of Mega Man X6 while we're waiting for people to come in. Yes, this will be for the stream archive people. Or the people who just watch the streams after it's live. The year is 21XX AD. 3 weeks have passed since Sigma brought a massive space colony crashing down to Earth. The Maverick Hunter known as Zero gave his life to prevent the worst of the impact, but the Sigma virus was spread across the planet nonetheless, leaving much of the surface a barren wasteland. Now, humans cannot survive in the open atmosphere and instead are confined to underground colonies. The viral pollution on the surface has finally decreased enough for Reploids to work on restoring the planet to its former state. I don't know what's going on with my ability to read today. Today just hasn't been a great day for me in general, so we'll just chalk it up to that. But one day, X receives an emergency signal from Maverick Hunter HQ. Maverick alert! A huge mechanoid has gone haywire. Hurry to these coordinates and shut it down. The message is a shock. Sigma's death was thought to be the end of all Mavericks. X has only one option: to take up his fallen comrade Zero's saber once more and find out what's behind this incident. The hero of the adventure and the leader of the Maverick Hunter's Elite 17th Unit. After a virus-laden space colony crashes into Earth, X and the few remaining Maverick Hunters work to restore the planet. Zero, an SA-class hunter of incredible skill and former leader of Special Zero Unit. 3 weeks ago, Zero proved his heroism by saving Earth from the brunt of the space colony crash, but he has been missing since the battle with Sigma. Cygnus, who doesn't even get a torso, doesn't even get a lower half. The young but capable director of the Maverick Hunters. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, why do we never see, Cygnus actually, coming up to become the leader of the Maverick Hunters? We never really actually see Cygnus do anything throughout the course of the series. Maybe if, the Maverick Hunter X remakes continued past the first one, maybe we would have seen him, because spoilers for the Maverick Hunter X remake on PSP, which came out years ago. Dr. Kane actually dies in the prologue of Mega Man X1. Which, he isn't really seen much after Mega Man X3, but he was pretty integral to the stories of Mega Man X2 and 3. So that would have been interesting. Hey, look, it's Douglas. Ah, here we have Gate. And hi, Max. And I'm going to stop before we get anywhere else. Because I wonder if the product gallery is different. No. Doesn't look like it. Anyway. Enough dilly-dallying. Let us hop into Mega Man X6. So today we will be finishing Mega Man X Episode 6. X7 is saved for next stream. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Pretty much every other game I've been fine with playing. That's the only one where I'm just at this point it's out of obligation. So I believe we have... Do we only have Blaze Heatnix and Blizzard Wolfang left? Huh. Neat. Well, without further ado, let us jump right in. With our first Maverick of the evening, Blaze Heatnix. Blaze Heatnix. Blaze Heatnix. There we go. Needed to remember how I did my Maverick announcer voice. Oops. So yes, this is the big gimmick for this stage. It's a donut that goes around and you have to destroy the 4 segments. If you think that this is uninteresting design, don't worry. They'll do it 3 more times in this stage. Whoops. Yeah. How's everybody in chat doing today? Like I said, my day has been kinda rough. But we're making it through. We're gonna finish Mega Man X6. It's gonna be great. Where did my charge shot even go? Yeah, you can see why the Blade Armor's charge shot isn't the greatest. 'Cause it has, like, the sort of plasma shot-like effect, but it stops in place, which is not ideal for actually getting damage off on an enemy, especially one that's moving. And please don't die to the first friggin... Alright, here we go. We're in for a great match. Oh no! Dang it! The one that I was trying to hit, I didn't. So yeah. There we go. We're gonna be facing this thing a few times throughout this stage. Please. Please just die. Alright. Nice. There we go. What a cool and interesting mini-boss. Sure hope that won't be incredibly annoying. Ah. Right. So. These things are from, I believe, Metal Shark Player's stage. You can tell because you can use Metal Shark Player's weapon to destroy them. And also, they are so annoying for traversal. There we go. Speaking of annoying for traversal, I just kind of jump into fire and hope that I can make it through, apparently. Alright, you know what? Maybe I didn't want your fancy health. Ooh! That was unnecessarily close. Alright. That was just mean. But yes. How's everybody been doing since the last MegaMarathon X stream? I have not really been up to much. I've actually just been waiting to... No. Yes! Get out of here. I have just been waiting for this thing, and I'm so glad it's back in my life. Ironically, I find this part less annoying to deal with because you have more room to traverse. That doesn't mean that I find it fun in any sense. I'm just saying it's less annoying to deal with. Which I feel is a very important distinction. But yeah, I've just been working. And that's pretty much it. There was going to be more to that sentence, but that's legitimately it. Ah, come on. Alright, I'm just going to die to this boss at least once each time we see it, aren't I? Also, lovely, thank you Capcom for making it so that way. As soon as you spawn in, you have to run away from the thing. Very good and nice game design. Even with a lot of the things that I critique in this game, at least I can have fun with it, or at the very least laugh at it. I've been saving my thoughts for when we actually play the games, that way, you know, I have stuff to talk about while we're playing it. But yeah, Mega Man X7 is my least favorite in the series, and I'd even say it's just straight up the worst in the series, like... I understand that there's a lot of poor design in this game, but I don't know. It's still X7. It's still X7 for me. There we go. And of course, I'll talk more about it when we actually get to X7. But let me tell you, there is something that I am very much not looking forward to. Or there's something that I want to say, and that's I have been playing the American versions, the Mega Man X versions of these games. But I have been so tempted to just play the Japanese version Rockman X7. X, I'll give you an armor program. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now I will install an ARM program of the Shadow Armor. This program will enable you to fire in 3 directions simultaneously and use a striking charge saber. Go and defeat the evil of this world. For one specific reason, I am not going to, because I want to show off the hilarious English dub of Mega Man X7, but there is one reason why I am so tempted to just switch over to the Japanese version, Rockman X7, and that is the international versions of Mega Man X7 have modified damage values so you do much less damage to enemies. That is terrible. Like, I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that. That's just not good. Also, do I have both sub-tanks? I don't remember if the sub-tank is in this stage or the next one. Either way, we've gotten the... Oh, nice. third Shadow Armor part. Oh, there's the last sub-tank. But either way, we will have to play this stage a second time, because obviously we won't defeat the Maverick with this one. We're just taking on our good pal Dynamo, whose weakness was Rainy Turtleoid's weapon, which the name escapes me right now. But anyway, warning! It's Dynamo! Dynamo! You again! You look very busy all the time. I'm interested in the nightmare and its investigation. It's dangerous! Stop it! Please don't get in my way! Okay, you always get mad, but I want many souls. Even yours. Also, speaking of Nightmare, there is something that I have to correct that I have erroneously said throughout the first stream of MegaMarathon X. The Nightmare Police is the name of sort of Bit and Bytes group in MegaMarathon X3. I can't beat you. Until next time. Jenna! The Nightmare Police is what Bit and Bytes, like, Duo Squadron was called. Not the God Car Machine Inari or whatever. But the sort of their title, I guess. They are the Nightmare Police. The thing that I was thinking of is the Nightmare Virus. Which, you know, Nightmare and friggin' virus are thrown around so often. Like, we got the Maverick virus, the Sigma virus, which is a strand of the Maverick virus, and then that became the Zero virus, which is then a more powered up version of that. It is what it is. And then in this game there's, well, in MegaMarathon X3 there's the Nightmare Police, and then in this game there's the Nightmare Phenomena with the Nightmare Virus. Not to mention the Zero Nightmare, which was the boss that we fought before. So essentially, just just say Virus and Nightmare, and at some point you'll get the terminology correct. But yes, I figured I would add that little correction as I'm going through these friggin' donuts again. But as you saw, there was actually a branching path. I don't remember. I know you still have to fight the same amount of donuts either way, because they reconverge at a path, or at one of the donut fights. But I don't remember the difference between the paths aside from both Hal's rescuable Reploids. Also, you saw how the stage didn't have the red nightmare effect on it anymore? Why are these still here? Not the fire geysers, the giant crushing blocks. You shouldn't be here. They're a nightmare effect. And I don't want to have to enter and exit Metal Shark player stage again, because I'm pretty sure chat has seen enough of that stage from me playing it already. I hesitated, and now we have to do this section again. But yeah. I've just been playing the unmodified versions, how they are presented in the X Legacy Collection. I have not done anything with the scaling, aside from the in-game options that they give me. I've not done any fan retranslations or undubs. I've just been giving you the baseline experience. If anybody wants me to do, well, at some point in the future I plan on doing, a sort of, yeah, Capcom is infamous for their kind of terrible translations, especially of the time. So let's just go over what what all has been changed for the English localizations in specifically the Mega Man X games. I don't think, you know, too much has changed in the original Mega Man series, aside from hilarious typos. But yeah, the X series, where the story takes itself a bit more seriously and it's less Saturday morning cartoon and more shonen anime, which can also be a Saturday morning cartoon, but shut up. What I'm trying to say is, in trying to take itself more seriously, the flaws of the poor translation become more apparent. Also, one thing that I haven't really shown off because I haven't really been playing as Zero is in this game, and I want to say X5, Zero can actually collect X's light capsules for him. Which is a very nice thing that I want to talk about now because it's very nice and good, and also I'm probably not going to show it off. But it has one of my favorite lines in this game, which is, Dr. Light says, "Zero, I'm so glad to see you again." And, okay, you know, they missed a, putting in the U in "I'm so glad to see you again." Okay, whatever. But then Zero's line is, "I will never die." Which is just... Oh, excuse me. Which is just so funny to me. That they just saw that and went, yeah, this line flows properly. People are gonna understand what we're trying to say. Oy. Alright, come here. Yeah. No. Come on. Please. There we go. But it's just so funny to me. Also, even without the nightmare effect being active, you can get up here. You just have to climb the wall and then do the thing. With the blade armor, that was very close. But yes, like I said, we have more of this friggin' donut fight, because I don't know, they just really wanted to use this asset and didn't want it to go to waste. So they were just like, have him fight it 4 times. Also, why do they have the nightmare virus respawn in that arena? It's just so annoying. But hey, since the checkpoint is right outside the area that has the split path, we can get most of the rescuable Reploids. I'm pretty sure there's still, like, an area that we missed because we chose to go this way instead, but you know what? We'll make do and settle for most Reploids rescued. You know, it's not a competition. It's just a few parts that we're missing out on. It's nothing vital so far. I'm really just laying it on thick with allusions to things in the next game, but that's because I'm really not looking forward to it. Let's destroy this bottom one. You're joking, come on. Let me guess, both of them have 1 point of damage? Yep. Alright. Hate these red donut things. Seriously wonder what they were thinking putting so many in this stage. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. But just in case you didn't get enough fighting that one, here's another. This one because it's mostly ascending. This one because it's mostly ascending. I would just use the charged up, no! Metal anchor. Well, there's that Reploid lost forever. I should say there are various patches you can download, like one that rebalances this game so that way it is not nearly as annoying to deal with. For instance, any rescuable Reploid that is captured by one of the nightmare viruses respawn after, I believe, going back into the stage. So you are not locked out of any parts that you could potentially lose. But as a consequence, they do not give you any health or extra lives. And in fact, any rescuable Reploids that don't give parts just don't exist. Alright. Are you ready? We get to fight another one. At this point, it's more just a war of attrition with these friggin' things. I refuse to believe that they thought this was a legitimate test of skill. They thought, how many of these donuts can we get away with making them fight? And you know what? I don't want to fight this one. I'm just gonna use Metal Shark Player's weapon again. Metal Anchor, that's what it's called. As if most anchors aren't made of metal. There we go. And now, the lava is still in the room. I forgot it doesn't go away. I was thinking of, the room previous. That's on me. I apologize, y'all. Okay, also, fun fact, if you get hit a single time, it cancels out your entire, charged, Metal Anchor storm. Which, fun fact, uses the corpse of Storm Eagle and just throws, like, 10 different copies of him at your opponents, which I find to be hilarious. And also, it's a fun little callback to the previous games. Warning! Welcome! I've been waiting for you. You are strong compared to the others. Wow, that voice hurts. I was bored because there is no strong Reploid left on the ground. Although I was ordered not to kill, it's too hard, isn't it? You must be Blaze Heatnix. Brainwashing Reploids is lame. Don't you think so? Let's fight to see who's the strongest. Which is, great motivation, by the way. Love that motivation. Also, could you imagine if that fire was actually instant kill like it is in the rest of the stage? Blaze Heat Nix would be one of the worst Mavericks to fight in this game if that was the case. Ah, come on. Friggin' Blaze Heat Nix's weakness is Ground Scarevich's weapon, Ground Dash. But, as always, I'm going to try to fight him without using his weakness first. Oh no. Whatever shall I... Oh, he's dead. Alright. So, we've gotten our sub-tanks. We have... I want to say all but one heart tank. I think I've gotten all the heart tanks so far. And one Maverick left. Oh, nice. Exactly 100 Mavericks defeated. That's great. You got the Magma Blade. Fires a wide-range blade from Saber. You got the Shoenzon. Press attack button while holding up. Okay. We rescued Hal. Also, the Ultimate Buster, which isn't great for blade armor, but it's really nice if you want to spam those blade attacks. Blaze Heat Nix, an ex-investigator for the Hotspot. His ability is far beyond the others. He could research any dangerous area. All other members who fell behind were killed. Gate, who created Heat Nix, improved his powers and strengths. In order to prevent any more victims, Heat Nix was disposed deep underground. So what you're saying is, they buried him 6 feet under. Good to know. Also, it's so funny that it's just like, yes. He was powerful. But he was even cooler and more powerful than you could even imagine, because Gate is so cool. Anyway, let's grab the blade armor. I shouldn't need the hyper dash for this. For Blizzard Wolfang. And yes, it's Wolfang, not Wolfgang. I hear a lot of people call him Blizzard Wolfgang. But, you know, ultimately, it doesn't really matter that much. I find it funny that most of the... Oh, right, I don't need to charge up the Buster. I was just sitting there holding down the button going, why isn't my Buster charging? Whew. I am a 5,000 IQ super genius. Also, something that I haven't mentioned, starting with Mega Man X4, mainly because I think that was the first game to introduce the sort of ice wall. Like, obviously, we've had icy platforms, but X4 was the first game. I thought I was holding forward, not up. That introduced the sort of ice wall that you cannot wall climb on. Also, those things are not a nightmare phenomena, or if they are just always here. So I just damage boost through it, because just try and stop me. But the reason why... the reason why I specifically went after Blizzard Wolfang after Blaze Heat Nix. Aside from the obvious, like, oh, weakness, is we need Blizzard Wolfang's, or not Blizzard Wolfang's, we need Blaze Heat Nix's Nightmare Effect, which as you can see, is a bunch of... Oh no, please. Okay, good. There we go.
X, I will give you another power. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now, I'll install a foot program of the shadow armor. Press the jump button while holding the up button to jump high and stick to the ceiling. After sticking, you can dash on the ceiling. This is tricky armor.
What does that mean?
Handle it well.
I like that just randomly, this is tricky armor. Handle it well. Come on. Get him! Yes! Out of here, friggin' nightmare virus. Ooh. Those guys are great. Love them. Certainly don't have a problem with the way that they're set up in this stage. But I believe if... You know how I was talking about how you can't wall jump off of ice-covered platforms? You would think then that would trigger something in my brain to say, hey, might want to take it easy on those platforms, buddy. Nope. Brain just goes, ooh, I can speedrun this. Which, no, I'm most likely never going to actually do a legitimate full speed run of Mega Man X6. That might change in the future. Why do I keep holding down when I jump off of those? That causes me to drop and not jump. But, you know, like I said, it's more of a casual speedrun sorta deal. Come on. Whatcha? Yeah, normally you would have to go back into the stage with Blizzard Wolfang's weapon to create yourself a little ice platform to jump off of. But because the Nightmare Effect is also in effect here, we can damage boost, which, you know, is very nice for, we're gonna have the charge variation of this. Warning! Also, I'm not going to go back and get every single Dynamo dialogue, because as y'all can see, it's different for each stage. Have you solved the mystery of the nightmare? Dynamo! This isn't your business! The nightmare cell is nice DNA. I want to power up with it, so I will take the cells you collected. But yeah, something, I already forgot what I was going to say. Ah, nice. Well, let's hope one of them hits him. Come on. Hey, there we go. 2 out of 3. Dang it. Oh well, it's not like we need DNA souls for much anyway. We've already gotten rank GA for X. Dread, you're too serious. Later, X. Jenna. Also, speaking of alternate dialogues, X7 and X8, one of the good things I will say is, you know, they do the thing that that Shadow Armor completed. They do the thing that X4 did, that I praised when we got there. Where you can... Okay, Ultimate Buster is nice, but I think I'll just stick with Weapon Plus, which, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't give extra power to the Buster, but instead increases weapon energy. I could be wrong. Once again, please somebody correct me if I am wrong. Blizzard Wolfang! There we go. But yes, so... here we have the Shadow Armor. As you can see, it cannot air dash. But it does have invulnerability to spikes, and it has a Crescent Slash, which replaces the normal charge shot. Once again, you can also stick to the ceiling, and I will show it off in an area where I'm not constantly taking damage. Please. You can fire Buster Shots. And it's real cool. I find this armor to be cool, but much like the Gaia armor in Mega Man X6, I think it's a fun novelty, but not a great armor in and of itself. I understand why it's the secondary armor. Although it does have a Giga attack, which I will show off in a bit. Let me just get out of here. Also, it says that it increases your, like, saber proficiency, even though, you know, the friggin' blade armor should do that. But you still only get a singular slash. It's just quicker now. Which is very nice. It is almost as fast as Zero. But still, losing all of your special weapons for it, as well as the ability to air dash, which can screw you if you lose out on certain parts. It just makes it not as much fun as I would want it to be, for all the things that it takes away. And I legitimately don't see that much of a use for it, for as fun and as cool as I think the armor is. And also, I guess this enemy is just going to be the death of me. Let me just fire pellets. Oh, wait. They don't go through the friggin' thing. And also, as you can see, they arc off in, yep, in multiple different directions, which isn't ideal when you're going for precision, but, you know, far be it from me to tell anybody how to make their game. But now we can go down here, get the EX tank, that thing that is very useful to us, and get that other rescuable Reploid. But yeah, if we didn't have Blaze Heatnix's Nightmare effect going on, I believe that area that I was just in just would have been walled off by a thing of ice that you can't destroy even with Blaze Heatnix's weapon. So that's great. Oops. Yeah, try not to get crushed underneath here. The blade armor is a lot better for this area because you can just air dash upward and get out of here much quicker. So you don't have to wait for the game to, well, there we go. I wanted to show off the shadow armor for this stage, but yeah, we're gonna be switching back to the blade armor after this. Because once again, really cool in concept. Why'd they remove the air dash? Just, not even like the upwards air dash, but just the air dash in general. There we go. Hey, look! So nice, they decided, we can use it again. No one will notice if we put it right after the first one. Nope. Don't get stuck. And I'm fine with taking damage just to make sure that I don't end up in a unwinnable situation. Can we stop? Can we stop putting things over on these platforms, please? Go over there. You're joking. Wait. Oh. Come on. Yes! Oh, I thought I was going to be stuck in there, but I can wall jump off the spikes. Heck yeah. Ooh, I am getting so unlucky with the placement of these. Yeah, so the thing is, you can very easily get crushed by those. And normally, they're supposed to spawn in multiple different directions. Making it so that way you have to sort of make your way through. That time, I was just getting super unlucky with it. Come on. Dang it! Yeah, these are also a part of the stage. This isn't any, like, nightmare phenomena. You have to deal with this. Also, look at that. They take off so much health. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple. You just... I want to hear a word about this, chat. It's pretty simple, I say as I die multiple times. It's pretty simple once you actually get into the place that you need to be and just jump before it hits the ground. But, yeah. Because they are, you know, ice, they very much can get you on like a, oh, haha, you weren't in the right area. Also, as you can see, those little alcoves with rescuable Reploids, which I like that they're little wolves. They're very cute. Is very nice, but at the same time, not great. I forgot what I was saying, which is why I ended off with not great, because I believe I was complaining about something. I was talking about how the dog Reploids were cute, but the thing closes in. Are you the Nightmare Investigator Blizzard Wolfang?
Yes. I came back for the important mission. An error cost me my men, and problems for Gate. To add to that disgrace, Reploid researchers trapped me and... Never mind. What's done is done. This is my mission. I'm sorry, but I will delete you, Maverick Hunter.
So yeah, this is Blizzard Wolfang. He's pretty cool. I like him. That was the Giga attack for the Shadow Armor. I think it's pretty good for bosses. I want to say that, like, the Blade Armor's Giga attack is more so... Oh, you're joking. I can't attach to the wall. That's dumb. The Blade Armor's Giga Attack is more so for clearing the way of any enemies. But this is most definitely for bosses. We did it! I know I didn't clear a stage with the Gaia armor in Mega Man X5, but like, you saw how slow that thing went. And of course, give the slowest armor in the series the shortest shot range. Because that makes sense. You got the Ice Burst! Fires ice blocks you can step on. You got the Hydroga! Press jump button while holding up. And as you can see, we got Weapon Drive. Also, look at that. It actually has the thing. It actually has the headshot of the Maverick that we fought. Blizzard Wolfang, an ex-leader investigator at the North Pole area. One day, his team members were attacked by Mavericks. Although Wolfang was able to defeat the Mavericks, his team members were annihilated. Researchers who opposed Gate schemed to dispose of Wolfang and took advantage of the incident. They made it look like an accident. Wolfang was thrown into the cold sea. I did it! But I was deceived into doing it. Alias is kind of hardcore. If only she got this same sort of development in any other Mega Man X game. Alright. Alright, but yes. That is all Mavericks defeated. So, before we go into the final stage, or Gates Laboratory, let me think back. We've gotten everything in here with plenty of damage boosting. We got everything in here because I went back with the blade armor. I just made sure that I got everything in here. You have to actively try to not get everything in Infinity Maginian stage. I'm just gonna say that I've gotten everything in this dude's stage, and move on. Let's show off Zero for a minute. Just the techniques that he's able to learn. One of my favorites is this one. We have the Yamar option, the Hydroga, the Shoenzan, the Rakuojin, the Sensetsuizan, Sensuizan, Ensuizan, Guard Shell, and Reikoa. Yes. This specific dive bomb technique is up and attack. Which, in a stage like, I don't know, friggin' Infinity Maginian, is very annoying. Also, yeah, I was gonna give the heart tank to Zero, but then I was just like, oh, that would not give it to X, because they were obsessed with doing that in these games. Oh, I think I finally got the area that I needed. Oh, that's so nice. Because I came back in here for the heart tank. The heart tank? No. No. Where is the heart tank again? I don't remember off the top of my head. But 3 out of 4. I will run through the 3 different totem pole segments, and then we will head out. Also, yes, this is the jumper part that I have. Also, the like bricks that have been appearing, the like blocks that just kind of float around and are attacking me at certain points. Apparently that is just a generic nightmare effect that can happen on any stage, which is great. I'm so glad that they just decided, yeah, this can happen at any point when we just feel like it. That is wonderful game design. Alright, but hopefully we find the heart tank, because I don't want to have to recomplete the stage a bunch of times. Also, as you can see, I have equipped the jumper part, which increases our jump height. Keep that in mind. This is an optional part that you can very much miss, because it was given to you by one of the rescuable Reploids. Let me say that again. This is an optional part that you can very much miss because it was given to you by a rescuable Reploid. Given, yes, there are no nightmare viruses next to it, but I also posit that it is in one of the areas where you have to go to a crystal to access it, which not everybody is going to be able to find on their first playthrough. Oh, wait. Is this area different? No. No, it isn't. Is it? I'm so confused. It looks so very slightly different, but still annoying nonetheless. Let's just... Oh yeah, this is the, Flame Blade or whatever. It sucks that it isn't a passive ability. How did that not hit any of the targets that I needed it to hit? Alright. Which, yeah. And that's the problem with it not giving you active invincibility frames. Any enemy that decides, nah, don't want to deal with your attack right now, can just say, no, sit down. Alright, here we go. Last chance to get the heart tank. I think there's still a chance for... Right, that, those nightmare blocks can drop, like, weapon and, can drop weapon energy and health. I don't know if they can drop 1-ups, but if they can, I don't think I've ever gotten it. But things that I was going to say that I don't remember. I didn't want to go in there, no! If only they put the heart tank in here. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because Dynamo counts as a unique encounter with unique dialogue for each stage, if you, like I just did, accidentally stumble into one of these that you haven't beaten before, you have to defeat Dynamo. I have no idea how I survived that. That was wild, chat. Even if you've beaten, like, say, High Max, or the Zero Nightmare in this stage, it doesn't matter, because Dynamo has his own unique dialogue, and it's one of those things that I'm pretty sure was just an oversight. Dynamo! What are you doing here? I came here for the nightmares. I'm attuned to the fashions of time, you know? Stay away from the nightmares! It's too dangerous! That's why they were checking. The nightmare souls are mine! Yeah, so... Oh, what I was going to say before, when I last fought Dynamo, is Mega Man X6 and X7... X7 and X8, excuse me, have so much, like, alternate dialogues depending on who you play, start a Maverick fight against. I am not showing all of those off. Not on stream, at least. I'm not strong enough. Until next time, X. Jenna! I'm not showing all of those off. That would require either dying and coming back, and then exiting the stage. To do that. Yeah, I'm at 15 of 16. Also, look, there are two slots in between the sub-tanks and the EX tank and whatnot. And it looks like there should be stuff there, but there's not. And that's just kind of infuriating, personally. Please, either put them closer together or add something there. Alright. But because I've been doing quote-unquote 100% runs, that's why we're constantly replaying this stage. And hearing its great track, honestly. The music in X6 is wonderful, if I have not stated that before already. But yeah, this is the problem with leaving collectibles up to an RNG roll. I cannot manipulate the area for the heart tank to spawn. And I don't remember if they have you collected in the first, second, third, or even fourth part. So I'm just kind of taking a shot in the dark and hoping that I guessed correctly. Alright. Also, I believe I have all of X's... why must they insist on this climb? Haha, haha. Get me out of here. I don't care. But when leaving where the collectibles are up to chance, it can lead to infuriating situations where you play through this stage multiple times and they just decide that you don't get it. Like, if I had chosen the incorrect path and that's why I didn't get the heart tank, cool, fine, whatever. At least I have some control over that. These, it's just, nah, I don't feel like it. And I am mulling over every corner of this friggin' section just to make sure. Oh. Is it really? Did I really get it? And here, look. I'll go down on the bottom. Same area. I went up near the top before, went to the bottom, and it's the same area. Just... just kind of disproving that myth of the section that you hit on the totem pole matters. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Alright. But, hopefully, we should get the hard tank this time. Okay, we hopefully are able to not get sucked into the alternate portal this time, but even so, we have done the thing with Dynamo. That might have looked unnecessary, but trust me. I didn't want to deal with that again. And look at that! We can exit a stage we've already cleared. Oh, we got the quick charge. How nice. Also, I'm missing all but one part. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Whatever. If shadow armor is the thing that it gets us the heart tank, I'm fine with that. Oh! Another thing of the shadow armor. You can just hold on to the wall forever. Oh, yay. Well, it's a good thing I have the jumper part, I guess. There we go. I don't want to deal with this. The Shadow Armor's Giga Attack is really good. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. Also, if I don't end up getting the heart tank on this run, well, one, I'm going to look up where it is, because if it's only in the first section, then I'll just do like 1 or 2 runs of the first section until we get it. But if it's something that, you can get this at any point, it's just a random chance, then I'll still give it 1 or 2 goes, but I'm not gonna be too worried about it. Also, you know how certain nightmare phenomena can be tackled with certain weapons? Problem with the Shadow Armor not having that is that, or not having special weapons, is that it just can't handle those nightmare phenomena. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Alright, anyway. And we already know it's not in the hidden alternate area. The reason why I'm going so close to those death pits is just to make sure that it's not, like, just barely hidden off screen. And that one was just because there's no air dash with the shadow armor, and I couldn't get to the wall. But we have seen that... Oh, I have to take off my gloves for this? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. But now we have a PA system with our hunter rank. I believe 6,000... 6,000 Nightmare Souls gives us the, like, ultimate hunter rank UA, which just gives us that final item slot. Ground Scaravich. Heart Tank. Alright. So, Ground Scaravich. Requirements. Nothing but luck. The third or fourth totem gate may take you to the level section with the heart tank at random chance. You can recognize the section by the fact that it goes entirely on an upward slope. It will be in plain sight at the end of this section. Alright, chat. Let's go. Once again, even with all of these sort of, you know, once again, I would certainly say poor bits of game design, I still don't think this is the worst game in the series. Yeah, it's not what most people would consider to be fun. And there are certain things like this that you can't even necessarily work around. Like I've said, I've beaten this game multiple times, and this is just kind of annoying. But ultimately, it's not the worst game ever made, and other hyperbolic phrases like that. Yeah, I'll take the little health boost. Alright. Just because I didn't trust myself to make that jump, even though that would have been cooler. Whatever. Get me out of here. I'm not here for you. Oh, nice. Ayo, blade armor, friggin' no buster run, or no buster, no Zet Saber run, just using blade armor's dash attack. Alright, this is not the area we're looking for, but we still have to make sure that we don't enter the sub-area. I don't know what they call those, like, nightmare areas? Alternate zones? I don't know what they're called. Please let me go down. No! It attacked me! But yeah, as you can see, nightmare viruses are just so annoying to deal with. Because they just swarm you. And it's even worse in extreme mode, which I kept calling nightmare mode because I remember it by having a whole bunch of those nightmare viruses. And for those of you just joining in now, a correction from the previous stream, I kept calling the nightmare viruses Nightmare Police, which is the name of Bit and Byte's little group in Mega Man X3. Alright. Come on. There we go. Also, you cannot hold that dash in the air forever. After a certain amount of time, it will go in whatever direction that you are facing. Or whatever direction you last pressed while charging up the air dash. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get it this time, chat. Maybe? Wait. Maybe? I think we got it, chat. This is an area with an upwards incline that we haven't seen before. Normally I get this on like my first run in this game, which is kind of weird that it took so long this time to get it. But hey, that's just the nature of why did my air dash not work. Maybe it thought I pressed the button while I was holding on to the... whatever. Anyway. I was really hoping that charge shell would have hit you too. Alright. I'm a silly. Let's just... Ooh. Thank you. But it says it should be in plain sight, and also because these things are locked in as soon as you touch them, it doesn't matter how many times you die, it's not going to give you a different one. We can just keep going back, and now I'm just gonna damage boost all the way through. The thing that changes is, as you can see, some of the... No. No! Come on. You're joking! No matter how many times I die, I think even if I get a game over, which I'm not going to do, it does not change the section that the totem pole sends you to. Oh, that pit was smaller, I think. Ah, there it is. Good level design. Let's get out of here. Alright. We got the Speedster! Which I think is another part that you might need if you're playing with like the Shadow or Unarmored X in order to get through the end of the game. I have Damage Barrier, Weapon Up, and Jumper. Yeah, I think that's good.
So, let us enter the secret laboratory.
I love this music. The secret laboratory of Gate exists in a place like this? You mean in the area that we were in the intro? Let's move in. It's a good thing that this music is so good, because I end up spending a lot of time in this stage. Our radar condition seems to be very bad, and I can't get the clear vision. Can you find anything? I found a hole. It looks like it's inviting us. I assume the laboratory is below this. I don't think I can communicate with you once I enter it. Right. We are having much noise within our transmission even now. Just be careful, X. I have to stop Gaten is evil. So yeah, you can see translation's not the greatest, but hey, even though we can't talk to Alia, don't worry, X talks to himself. It's dark, but I can see some light. Can you see anything, Alia? 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 I've already lost the transmission. I have to go alone. Right. But at this point, we don't have rescuable Reploids. But that doesn't stop the game from giving us so many friggin' nightmare viruses in this section. And I hate it, and it's dumb, and it's stupid. I don't like it. So yeah, you might think that, oh, if I'm having trouble with the spikes, why don't I just bring the, why don't I just bring the shadow armor into this stage? You'll see why later. I don't want to spoil it. I want to keep it a surprise. But yeah, Zero gets an ability to jump up to the ceiling, much like Shadow Armor X. So that section, plus, you know, Zero has his double jump. So that section is not nearly as bad as Zero. In fact, I would say a lot of the sections in the Gate Laboratories aren't nearly as bad as Zero. But I gave X all of my stuff, so we're gonna be playing with him. The way that I think they wanted to balance this is they had the rescuable Reploids give you, like, essentially heart tanks, which is how we ended up with 16 life ups for X. But the problem with that is the rescuable Reploids don't tell you if they have anything and what they do have when you until after you rescue them. So say for instance, I don't know, you're playing as X, but you also want to give the rescuable Reploids hard ups to Zero. You can just screw him out of getting 8 heart tanks because the rescuable Reploids gave it to X instead of Zero. And I kind of like, you know, it gives you the freedom to customize and make it as hard or as easy as you want betwixt each character, and there's that sort of, you know, item management thing in the sense of, okay, do I get the stages heart tank with X, or do I try to find a rescuable Reploid and just hope that one of them doesn't get taken by the nightmare virus? You know, it's these things that you have to think about. Warning! It just isn't handled very well because, once again, rescuable Reploids don't tell you if they have something. And you can memorize each rescuable Reploid's parts if you'd like. Also, this is the Nightmare virus. It's a pretty cool, like, reference, or Nightmare virus. This is the Nightmare Devil, rather, which, you know, is a pretty cool evolution of, you know, we had the devils in the previous games, or in the classic series, and then we had the devil from the previous game. And then this one is sort of iterating without just being the same thing again. And I find that really cool. Fighting it, however, is a pain in the butt. As you can see, there are two of them. I don't have their weakness memorized. Partially because I end up fighting these things a lot with the shadow armor. And once again, we haven't gotten to it, but there's a reason why you don't want to use the shadow armor to fight in Gate Stage 1. It really feels like a beginner's trap. Especially if you don't use the parts system. Because not everybody is going to grind out Nightmare Souls, and not everybody is going to know that these parts are available. We're in the Gates Laboratory stage. I don't... I have no qualms with using sub-tanks at this point. We're in the final stretch. Also, even after you defeat one of these, the nightmare sort of figment running around the stage and being a big hazard for you doesn't go away. Let me try Metal Shark players, because don't quote me on this, I have a feeling, which is always what you want to base your things on. I can't stand this. It could have been so easy. I'm taking out this one. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to wait until they've stopped and are going up to strike at them. You can't hit them while they're going around. There we go. We did it! We beat the boss and finished the stage. Also, this is your reminder to hydrate. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Also, I like how they were just like, oh no, our transmissions are cut off. And then they're just casually talking, as if they're still able to contact each other. Alias understood. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to side with Gate, because I have no idea what you're talking about, X. First off, that's wrong and you're dumb. Yes! Yes, they did! What is your point? I'm alright, Cygnus. I don't understand the point that he's trying to make here. Like, seriously, we must create a utopia that's only Reploids, because Reploids destroyed the Earth. What? So yeah, some people posit why they try to take death so seriously in the series is because Reploids are made with DNA souls, which is why they can't really be brought back. Which, once again, Zero disproves that entirely. Also, yeah, spoiler alert, Gate created Hymax. I could now create perfect and the strongest Reploids. Oh, this translation is terrible. Seriously, what does that mean? Zero, your DNA is decreasing. Also, hear me out. This would have been a great game to flesh out X5's like virus mechanic. I think it would have been really cool. Yeah, unfortunately the game didn't seem to think so because they threw in so many other mechanics. Also, I seem to have been mistaken. I was thinking about this second stage is the one that you don't want to bring the shadow armor into. So yeah, first stage, go ahead, bring the shadow armor all you want. Prove me dumb and stupid and wrong. What's the purpose of that little alcove? Doesn't house anything. It's not like Zero spawns over there. We spawn in the same spot. Also, holy hell, so many friggin' nightmare viruses. The only reason why I'm doing all this is so that way I can get the nightmare DNA. So that way I can get UA rank. Because, you know, it might be nice to have that last extra slot. To equip stuff. Alright. Hey, look! It's those things that we've been dealing with. I meant to damage boost. I looked at the enemy, but my brain went, nah. There we go. Oh, maybe you don't even need to damage boost. Whatcha? Also, this area is so scary, but you can stand on the edge of it and tank the damage just to, dang it. Come on. Wanna know what'd be great? If you could just dash over it. That would be the cool and nice thing, but nah. You're joking. Come on. Ooh. Hold up. I probably don't even need a damage boost. I can probably just grab onto it from this side. Well, it would be a bit risky, considering that I just did that. But yeah, traversal with the blade armor here is so much nicer. Why? X, why are you like this? Come on. No! I knew I was too far down and I was gonna get killed by the spikes, but there was nothing I could do. I had already hit the button. Ah. I was about to say, just do that. Just use the normal Zut Saber. No! Oh, you're joking right now. Yeah, this isn't what I would call the best game design. But it is fun to see how you can choose your way through with the different armors. Alright. Warning! So, if I have not done so already, or if I have not replaced it with commissioned custom thumbnails already, the first MegaMarathon X Xtreme actually has a beta or prototype image as the thumbnail, where it's just high max floating, zeros over there, and the text box is for some reason on top of the screen instead of on the bottom, and it just has a whole bunch of red A's filling like the top of the screen. Is hilarious to me. But anyway, data-wise, I've surpassed you. There's no chance for me to lose. Are you still babbling about things like that? I just have to win! What? X, that doesn't really make sense. There we go. Yeah. You see why I say high max kinda sucks? Because, I hate the friggin' shield. You have to do enough damage to the shield in order to break it. And then, you still have to stun the jerk. It's fine. It's fine. I like this game. I play games to have fun. No. As much as I like to joke and be like, oh, bah, bah, and like be performatively angry, ultimately, like, at the end of the day, I don't want to give, like, Excuse me? I don't want to give off the impression that I'm somebody who just goes, oh, you know, this piece of art is bad, so the artist should be, like, punished, or this, that, or the other thing, or, like, they should have been jailed for this, or something like that. I don't think it's that serious. Like, seriously. Be cool to people, y'all. Just don't be jerks. And I understand that was very much like a hyperbolic gamer thing. It's a good thing that the checkpoint system just respawns you at the same area, so it's not like we actually lost anything. But yeah, I believe using the Ultimate Buster with the Shadow Armor. Oh, nice. Allows you to damage high max here, which, you know, is good because you can't use sub-weapons. Although, that being said, I could be just misremembering. Excuse me, I am firing the weapon at you. Get hit by it. I hate high max. I hate high max. I don't know why they got rid of the ability to let you damage him with your saber. It just becomes pointlessly frustrating. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna use Ray Arrow. I just want an attack that will consistently hit him. There we go. Also, because it's doing the I'm pretty sure the charge shot only counts for one hit. And the other ones, the Plasma Buster adjacent, doesn't actually do anything, which is why... Wait! If you hit him with your charged saber, you can stun him still? Oh, but then the barrier's still... Okay. I was about to say, I've cracked the case! High max is solved! No, it's still annoying. I keep thinking that he's going to fire that friggin' ground shot. I just need to hold myself in the air and then air dash downward. But yeah, I have pretty much never enjoyed fighting high max. Like with Zero, like I said, it's so much easier. But I haven't been playing with Zero this run. I hate you, Hymax. Okay. So what it looks like to me is I can do this blow for blow if I just do this. Maybe I should charge up EMR option because, yeah. Then these dudes don't go away. Oh, please, no! I'm just gonna use Ray Arrow again. Alright, you know what? I have a feeling. It's not a good feeling, but I have... I don't even know what to say about that. Like, at some point you just gotta say, please let me win. Like, at least we actually have weapons that I don't have to go and smack him with a dragonfly about. So that's nice. Get out of here with your garbage. Dang it. Okay. So when he travels downward, he's gonna go across the screen. Which, wow, would be nice if he wouldn't for like 1 second. Okay, perfect. I need you to do that more often, buddy. Just like, keep doing that. Not that. A part of me wonders if I should even, like, be going for, like, when he travels across the screen. Or if I should just wait until he fires the things out. Because it's obvious that my current strategy isn't flawless. Just putting that out there. Hey, buddy. You wanna not? Just fire your friggin' shield at me. Gods. Thank you. Ugh. Yes. Thank you. Keep doing that, please. Oh, even better. Just don't put up your shields at all. I love that. I thought I was holding up instead of forward. And there we go. That's full circle. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Giga attack to destroy the shields. As soon as we get into the fight. And then I'm going to do my, I don't know, coward strats? I don't know what you want to call them. I'm going to call it not dying strats. No. It's gonna take a while, but we will get there, chat. I need to not dash forward like that. I need to not run into high max like that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now we just need a bit more like that. Not like that. Alright, you know what? Screw you, High Max. Alright. Yo, let's go. Get out of here. Get out of here with that garbage. I'm not even going to say, oh, you know, I could probably manipulate RNG to get him to do what I want him to do. No. I'm just not going to risk it. I'm going to play very, very strategically, which, as you can see, is doing wonders for me so far. Oops. Oh, perfect. Get out of here. I will say, if I get high max to below half health, I will use... Well, that's new. I will use my sub-tank. Alright, you know what? Get out of here, High Max. I didn't time that out the best, but, you know. No! Alright. We only have one sub-tank, which is why I'm not using it yet. But yes, because this is a Saturday stream, it can go on for a bit longer. But like I said, we're only going up until the end of X6. We're not going on to X7. Because you can't make me. It makes it simpler for me to separate them by game, rather than just, oh, here's this, and now suddenly it's 2 games in one day. Just really can't decide whether he wants to be on one side of the room or the other, huh? Oh! Get dunked on! Luckily, high max was low enough that that actually worked. But most of the time, it doesn't. Wait. No, I was about to say, does it only really take damage when he's moving? That would suck. Yeah, there we go. hasn't really been doing the move that we need him to do at all. Which, you know, kind of sucks in general for me. There we go. Eventually I'm able to hit him. No! Oh! Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Oh, that was so unfortunate, chat. Also, something that I don't remember if I mentioned during my run of Mega Man X2, but one of the X Hunters is very heavily implied to be a reincarnation or a Reploid version of Dr. Wily from the original Mega Man, the original Mega Man games. I just felt like sharing that tidbit out of the blue. Just random fun trivia for you. What happened? So yeah, just, you know, just fun trivia to share with your friends. It's very interesting that Dr. Wily didn't create any capsules for Zero. Although I guess he was kind of banking on him being the best. Anyway, so, you know. It's funnier that... It's funny that Dr. Light has given more upgrades to Zero than Dr. Wily ever did. But yeah, there was also that weird, like, oh, the doctor and I were talking, and, you know, I found somebody who hates X and loves Zero as much as I do. Well, Sigma doesn't love Zero, I'm talking about Dr. Wily hates X and wants, because, you know, it's Mega Man. He doesn't want any sort of Mega Man to exist. That's like his entire reason for creating characters like Base and Zero. So yeah, how did Dr. Light, or Dr. Wily rather, talk to Sigma? And it's implied that the battle body that we fight at the end of X5, you know, the Gamma peacekeeping robot looking dude, is supposed to be one of Dr. Wily's creations, but also how is he alive? He very much shouldn't be alive. It's not worth it, chat. It's not worth it for this run. It could very much become worth it. Hello? Chat. I don't want to get too excited, but we might be able to get to the same amount of health we had before. Chat. Okay. I'm calling it. Oh, especially with that. Are you kidding me? Also, if I don't get hit for the entire rest of this fight, I'm going to be so mad. That I essentially wasted that sub-tank. But you know what? I don't care, especially if it gets us the win. Chat, we're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. We haven't done it yet, but we're doing it. Chad, let's go! Alright, 2 more hits and we're done. What? We did it! We did it! Also, like I said, yeah, I'm kind of upset with myself that I used the sub-tank when I didn't need to. But you know what? The insurance. I did it. And now we can go to... Oh, what's that? The stage isn't over? Yeah, that's why you don't want to use the shadow armor. Because this section, especially if you don't have specifically the jumper and speedster parts, so if you are not a high enough rank to equip both of those parts at once, because I think under rank GA, you cannot equip 2 of those parts at once, you are forced to grind. And thank you. I don't know why Hymax just decided to show me mercy there, instead of just endlessly going back and forth and just slowly draining my health. We'll just ignore that. But yeah, because the Shadow Armor and Unarmored X even don't have air dashes at all, there's just a certain segment in this stage that you can't do without the speedster and jumper parts, which is terrible design. I shouldn't have to say. I feel like that should just kind of be implied. A lot of people like playing these games without any upgrades as a challenge run. You know, that's one of the things that makes the X series one of my favorites, is that you can customize the way that you play. Also, I believe starting from here, Gates Lab is different for X and Zero. Ah. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's that jump right there, where if you don't have the specific parts that you need equipped, or you just don't have them at all, you're just screwed. You have to exit the stage, and then you have to fight Hymax again. You have to fight Hymax again. Because they still count this as Gates Lab 2, if you exit the stage at this point, you have to refight Hymax, and I cannot stress enough how much that sucks. Alright, but ultimately, Gates Lab isn't too bad. I say as it has some of my least favorite bosses in this entire series. But speaking of some of my least favorite fights in the series, warning! I just don't think that the ending of this game is very strong.
Most impressive. All of my Reploids have already been destroyed. I confess, I have nothing to use. Gate! Surrender! Or, not now. I have one more experiment I'd like to perform. Stop! You're making a big mistake! But you know that, don't you? Who cares? I've always wanted to analyze you. Come on, X.
So yes, Gate is certainly a boss fight in the Mega Man X franchise. Gate is impervious to all of your attacks. Come on. And the only way that you can damage him is by getting him to get caught in the blast of his own attacks. But also, the little projectiles can still come back and damage you. So don't think you're safe. Also, this is suspended over an instant death pit. Like, why? Why did they think that this is good design? Oh yeah, and the Nightmare virus seems to take after Gate himself. As in, it just constantly follows you. And there can just be multiple stretches where he just sits there, does nothing, and then decides to follow you. Not doing anything, just following you. And also, oops, I meant to air dash. Why do they insist on making bosses that you just can't damage? This isn't fun, this isn't challenging, this is just annoying. I feel fighting Gate is more a war of attrition than anything else. I will say, I am glad that Gate's little shots disappear after they hit him, and it doesn't continue traveling. That part always makes me laugh. But yes, like I said, those shots can harm you when they explode. No, please. There we go. So yeah, the blue ones suck you in, the purple ones spawn nightmare viruses. the orange ones shoot you, and the green ones chase you. Oh! Ooh, that was close. Hey, Gate. Wanna do something, buddy? There we go. There is another attack that he can do. But we'll get into it when we get there. Idiot. Yeah, it's that one. That can destroy platforms. Come on. No! So yeah, hopefully you're not using one of the few scattered platforms when Gate does that attack. Oh, dude, you're joking. Yeah, you can see it up there. I mean, they eventually respawn. But still, kind of annoying. Nice. Love that. Thank you. Oh, I will say, when playing on the X Legacy Collection's Rookie Hunter mode, don't. No. They do... Okay, we are both one hit away from dying. No. No! And for those of you wondering, I'm pretty sure the amount of energy that I had in my sub-tank wouldn't have been enough to save me from that. But what I was going to say is Rookie Hunter mode makes it so that way you can't fall down there, which by adding a whole bunch of these floor tiles. There we go. I think if it does come down to the wire like that again, I will use my sub-tank. Oh, right, and red slows down time. I don't think I mentioned that before. You can only really damage the orbs once they're flashing. So like that pretty much did nothing for me. And they eventually despawn unless they're purple, in which case the game hates you. And we'll just let them let them be there forever. You wanna throw another one? Okay. You're joking. Ah. Okay, I'm fine with that one. But anytime that you hit Gate with one of the things, there we go. It will get rid of all current orbs on the screen. Yeah, Gate is not the simplest... You're joking. Ah. There we go. Yeah, call it a hunch, chat, but I don't think we're gonna be cutting it down to the wire unless I get very lucky. But yeah, typically, you just want to keep jumping between these few platforms. Just that way, you get some nice clean shots in. Oh, that was very... How did that not hit you? So that's the game we're gonna play, huh? Come on. Come on. Fire something. Give me something to work with here. Okay. Screw it. There we go. Chat, we're down to the wire again. Why? Why? Just die! Please! Ugh. At least the Sigma sorry. Spoilers, Sigma is the bad guy in a Mega Man X game. I think there is one game where that is not the case. And that is Mega Man X Command Mission, if I recall correctly. Bro, out of the way! Ugh. Part of it is I can't tell what is intentional slowdown from, like, the time slowing aspect of it, and I can't tell what is just the game lagging out. Because it feels like half the time my inputs aren't being read correctly in that part. Alright. Whatever. Eye for an eye or whatever. What? What? Where did my air dash go? Why is my button not working? My button. I want to have fun. That's why I play video games. Come on. Whatever. How did you not get hit by that? Okay. Just make it easier for me. Fire a friggin' shot, please. Oh, thank you. Ah, of course. Just body blocked the shot. I am so upset with how that played out. Like, thank you for anybody who has been sticking through this. Because what the hell? Ugh. And it's not like I fall down the pit and die like a goober, which I did once to show you that yes, that is a bottomless pit. And I think I did once accidentally. But it's always near the very end where I screw up. And because there's just so much waiting, because Gate just takes 5 minutes to decide what he wants to do, brilliant researcher he is. Heard me insulting his intelligence and was just like, fine, you want to dance? I'll fire projectiles at you. I'll make sure you can't get past the amount of projectiles I'm firing at you. Alright. Maybe this would have been the stage to equip the Ultimate Buster. There we go, holy hell. I feel like I have to mash the buttons just to get inputs out. Oh. Oop. Well, makes it more convenient to line that up. I don't know if destroying the purple, or like despawning the purple nightmare portal is what I'm going to call these, because I don't think they have a name, or if they do, I have no idea what it is. I don't know if that despawns any nightmare virus that has been spawned because of it. I'm hoping that is the case. There we go. Oh. We did it, chat. And I wish I could say... I wish that was... I wish I could say that was the last time we had to fight an annoying boss on top of a whole bunch of small platforms above a bottomless pit. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Also, this is your reminder to stay hydrated. Ahaha.
使いたくなかった。僕自身も消されてしまうかもしれないが。悪魔を復活させたよ。シグマをね。
Why? Also, yeah, I accidentally spoiled it earlier, but really, once again, we've had like we've had Sigma come back as the main antagonist since X2. I mean, obviously he was the main antagonist of X1, but I'm talking about he's come back in every single game. Drat. Curses. Shucks. Sigma's back. Also, look at that. Isaac is here. For some reason. Yeah, the erasure incident is, I believe, Mega Man Xtreme 2, where DNA souls were being expunged from Reploids, and they became soulless husks. So yeah, anyway, the thing that I was alluding to was Isaac being another body for Dr. Wily. Like, I'm assuming Dr. Light and Dr. Wily are just AIs now. Like, that's just a thing now. They're just... I almost want to call them, like, the progenitors to cyber elves. If any of you know what I'm talking about from the Mega Man Zero series. Also, yeah, we have Maverick refights. I just end up calling these places the Maverick Refights, but some people actually call them the Maverick Graveyard, which makes sense because, obviously, you know, these dudes all got decommissioned or retired, which is essentially the Mega Man X series way of saying they murdered robots. But that concept actually gets used in a really neat way in, well, I don't want to spoil which game it is, but we haven't played it yet. Anyway, I don't remember Commander Yamark's weakness because Commander Yamark is easy enough as is. Let's just let the dude off easy, okay? Blaze Heatnix, however, does not get off easy. Throw a rock at him. I said, throw a rock at him. Whatcha? It's just so funny. I don't know why. But yeah, Please don't actually throw rocks at birds in real life. Just do it in this video game, Mega Man X6. Alright, and now we have Blizzard Wolfang, who I believe is weak to Fire Saber. I could be wrong. Also, that's not the name for it. Fireblade, I believe, is the clinical term. Magma Blade. There we go. You. And now that we can actually cling on to the walls, you are not a threat. I do like sort of the ominous sound they give this. Also, I don't remember Metal Shark Player's weakness. I want to say it's the Rainy Turtloid's weapon? Meteor Rain? It is. Oh, I get dunked on. It's so funny. Get out of here. He does summon more people than just Magna Centipede. I just never let him summon anyone else. Because why would I willingly let the boss do more attacks than I have to? Honestly, out of all the problems I have with X6, especially these last few bosses except for the final boss, I don't have that much of a problem with the actual Mavericks themselves. Like, yeah, Infinity Maginian kind of sucks. But everyone else, I'm sure there's one other person that have said, I don't really like fighting this dude. But like, Infinity Maginian is the only one that really comes to mind immediately. Also, I actually destroyed the big boulder. I forgot he goes back to the small one. That's not gonna be enough to... Yeah, I've taken a bit too much damage. Curse you, Ground Scaravich. Oh, wow. My sub-tank is almost filled up again. Alright, we're almost done with the boss refights. Right, Rainy Turtloid. Do I remember what your weakness is? Is it guard shell? Oh, could you imagine? Because it's not Yamar option, although that does quite a bit of damage. Actually, is it Yamar option? Also, yeah, look. We do so much better against Rainy Turtloid with friggin' the blade armor instead of using the stupid Falcon armor that's dumb and not good in this game. I mean, they did get rid of the whole can't charge special weapons thing, I believe. But still, that charge shot is not fun. And like I said, in pre-release videos, we saw that you were still able to aim upwards and downwards with your what is your weakness? It's not this, I don't think. Is it Metal Anchor? It is, it is. Ah! Oh, it's so funny to watch him bounce up and down and all around. But right. Sorry, what was I talking about? I got distracted by how much I like watching him bounce around. Alright, last boss. Infinity Maginian. What? Was it Ray Arrow? Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe? No. It was Guard Shell. Or maybe. I just know I was really good at clearing the screen of all these friggin' bubbles. What? No! There we go, holy hell. There we go. Ah, ah. I'm sure somebody's going, there's a much easier way of doing this. Why are you doing this? And I'm doing it like this because guess what? It works. I couldn't even do your sit on the ground move, whatever that's supposed to be. I don't know if that's like him absorbing stuff into his body and then like shooting out stuff, or if that's supposed to be him like expounding stuff from his body, I believe is the term. Either way, it's kind of gross. Nah, I don't like it. Also, look at that, we have full sub-tanks. Also, do you like how the stage is still going on? My favorite part was when Gates Fortress lasted a long time. I believe this is another X exclusive area. Haha, X exclusive. Please clap. Joke's on them. I don't have to do platforming. I'm the Blade Armor. Ooh! I was like a sub-pixel away. Oh. Warning! Warning! Also, I know in the previous game they had like... I love the way that Sigma falls in. You don't seem to complete, Sigma. Also, that's the wrong form of 2.
X, get lost.
I'll completely delete you.
Silence. I'll destroy you. Even with this half-completed body.
Get ready to be deleted, Sigma! So yeah, I believe the first phase is weak to, yep, to Metal Shark player's weapon. The purple bits can't really hurt you. The green very much can. Could I defeat him? I don't think so.
Not yet. The battle has just begun. Die, X! Just die, X!
What is he talking about? Though he's not fully conscious, he still remembers revenge. I'll put you out of your misery, Sigma! Just rest in peace! Warning! Yeah. So, I don't remember what his second phase is weak to, but also, hear me out. Ah, come on. Oh, nice. Got an extra life. No! I was too far down. Sigma goes down like a chump. It's kind of hilarious.
It's useless! It is useless! You know it is, X. You can't defeat me so easily. You know you can't, X.
I have to work for the reconstruction of the world. I have no time to waste on you. If you show up, I will defeat you. Thank you, chat member.
Don't forget you said that. That gives me the motivation to come back again someday. I will. Oh!
Okay, for sure. It's over this time. Surely he doesn't come back in the next 2 games. Also, the next 2 games are voiced in English. So as much fun as I've had screaming, if that ain't really your thing, you don't have to worry. X7 and X8 have fully voiced dialogue for pretty much every section, aside from like maybe a few hint dialogues. Right, very sad. Anyway. He should have been buried with his laboratory. Like, dang, Douglas, what? What did you mean by this is awful? Also, Douglas's name is using the wrong color. Bad game, terrible game. Just kidding. We will solve all corruption and violence. Thank you to everybody who has been, who's been joining me on this journey so far. Not only in this stream, but all of the other Mega Man X streams, or just following the channel in general. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, now this one, there are cheat codes for the Ultimate Armor and Black Zero. Okay. Programmer. Game just really wanted you to know who the director and whatnot were. I will show off the codes. And I'll take off my gamer gloves so that way I can write them in chat. The Ultimate Armor doesn't really change anything from X5. It's pretty much exactly the same as it was there. Black Zero just gives... I'm pretty sure the same thing that he did in X5 as well, where he gets reduced damage. So he has the damage barrier. I think also the shock buffer, as well as the Zet Saber +1 equipped automatically. Like, you don't even need to do anything. It's just there. Also, I know that I poked fun at Programmer. I'm not making fun of the original Japanese studio who wrote out the credits. I'm more so poking fun at the English localization team that did not catch that, and for some reason they never fixed it for like the X Legacy Collection release. But yeah, like I said before, when I complain about a piece of art or like poke fun at it, I am not trying. I don't want people to get the sort of impression that like the hyperbolic 2010s game reviewers of like, oh, the people who made this are terrible people and yada yada and you know this, that, and the other thing. Like, I know some people, when their art gets critiqued, they take it personally. And this still, by the way, is from that cutscene that I didn't show, where it shows Gate and Alias from before Gate went Maverick. I really like that hairstyle for Alias. I really wish we would have seen it, like, more. But, like, especially with critique, the reason why I point out a lot of these things, and sometimes I can be unfair in my criticisms, both positive and negative. I can, ultimately, if I enjoy something, I'm going to say, oh yeah, I can overlook its flaws. But like, you know, if it's something that I don't end up enjoying, I don't have fun with it, then I'm more likely to focus on those flaws because they're just so glaring that I can't get over them. But it's not a personal attack. Yeah, we got 5,000 DNA cells. Now try the following secret commands and see what happens. Secret command A. Put the cursor on game start and press left, 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 right. Secret command B. Put the cursor on game start and press left bumper, left bumper, left bumper, right trigger. So, I will put that in chat. And I'll quickly show them in action, but we're not gonna play too much more. Hover over game start and press LB, 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 RT on Xbox. And why don't we give him the shot? Why don't we? Why don't we? Why don't we? So that's left, 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 right. LB, 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 RT. Wow, look at that. I don't care. So, we might not see it immediately. Because, as always, we have to get through the opening stage again. I was holding up and up in the attack button because I'm so used to the blade armor at this point. Would it have been quicker just to ground slash? Yeah, but I like the illusion of feeling like I have more control. So yeah, I should probably specify, I believe secret code A is Ultimate Armor X, and secret code B is Black Zero. Whoa, look at that! That's so cool! Dang! So yes, for those of you just joining us, I am just showing off the Ultimate Armor X and Black Zero cheat codes, which you can see in the live chat. Any Mega Man X games that have cheat codes, I think, aside from Mega Man X5, I think I might have forgotten to do it for that game. But typically, for any cheat codes, I put them in chat and show them off at the end of the game. Because, well, most of the time it's just Ultimate Armor X and or Black Zero. And it's a nice little post-game reward. I am glad that they actually tell you the cheat code in game. That's really nice. Fun fact, did you know the X Legacy Collection 2 actually had to get patched so that way the cheat code hint was actually clearer? Because I'm pretty sure, like, it just wasn't the right combination, or it was just worded in a strange way. Anyway, hey, remember that guy? Oh, that guy's my favorite. Chat, put in chat, which Max is your favorite, me or High Max? Please don't do that. I'll be sad if I'll be sad. No, I don't want to save. Whoa, attention all Reploids on Earth. I am Dr. Wily, I guess. Roger. Wait, Douglas is yellow. Why? What? You can only have one cheat code active at a time, chat. I forgot. You can only have one cheat code active at a time. Let's try that one more time, okay? There we go. I do like, the sort of, different color scheme they gave Ultimate Armor X in this game. If only his Z-Saber was literally any good. And yeah, you only get the plasma shot, you don't get any fun saber things with the ultimate armor. Kind of a missed opportunity, but I understand they probably didn't want to take too much time developing the ultimate armor. Just making sure that it worked with Zero's Z-Saber. Or I guess the Z-Saber. I don't have to specify Zero's Z-Saber. It would be cool if you could, like, charge up a stronger Saber Slash or something. Alright. But we'll just take out the first little boss again, and I'll show you how much quicker it goes when you're not using the Falcon armor. Dang, that's wild. That's a big mechanoid. Dang it. Yeah, we did it. We beat the game. And no, unfortunately, you cannot defeat Hymax in the beginning stage with Ultimate Armor X. That would have been really good if they had, like, an alternate dialogue. But no, it's just like, oh no, my weapons didn't affect him. And I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure you can use, the Giga attack on Hymax in, the final stage. They just make it so that way you can't, actually, get him in his damaged state. But yeah, that was Mega Man X6. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for watching. This has been MaxCVA, also known as Fioka the Leader. I will see you next time on Wednesday, 5 p.m. PDT for Mega Man X7. Until then, have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful whenever you're watching. This has been MaxCVA. Peace.